In this video, I want to talk about how a low-carb ketogenic diet reversed my pre-diabetic state. Diabetes is a condition that is affecting the world population at an alarming rate. It's a dietary disease. I just want to make that clear, and this is what I have come to realize through my research, and it can be reversed through a change in your diet. Well, it's happened for me, and it's happened for a number of people who I have come across and also read about. Diabetes itself disproportionately affects people of Black and Afro-Caribbean descent. If you're 25 and over, it can affect you, but it's 40 and over if you're white. So diabetes disproportionately affects Black people in general. I have personal experience with diabetes. A number of people in my family have suffered from diabetes. My mother had diabetes when she was alive. I was aware of how bad it was, but not just how bad diabetes was. I wasn't aware how so many amputations are caused because of diabetes and how many people die each year because of diabetes related condition. It is something to be taken seriously by anyone who has been diagnosed with diabetes or even pre-diabetes, as I was, which I'll tell you about in a moment. I went to the doctor for my annual checkup, and he said to me, look, your numbers are high, you really need to watch your diet and what you're eating. I didn't really take him seriously, to be honest with you. But on the following visit, he reminded me, after taking my blood sugar again, that my blood sugar level was in the 6.7, 6.8 range. Now that is just too off being diagnosed as a diabetic, which you have to reach about 7 for that. So I walked out of that surgery in shock. I thought, wow. He actually said to me, look, if I don't manage my diet properly or do something, then I would be on diabetic drugs like metformin for the rest of my life. In his mind, diabetes was a non-reversible condition, so I would be on drugs for the rest of my life, and that's the message he left me with. So I left that surgery determined to do something about my condition, and it was only exercise that I thought of that could help. Now this was at a time when my mother had just passed, and I put on an incredible amount of weight through various emotional issues, which had led me to discover a low-carb ketogenic diet, which I went on, and it successfully managed to drop the weight. The weight just dropped off me. It was amazing in absolutely no time how quickly the weight dropped off me. But being the person I am, if I'm on that journey, I want to understand it. So I took time to really study and understand what a low-carb ketogenic diet was all about. And I was absolutely amazed at what I was reading. This was far more than a diet that helped with your weight. This was an all-round diet that can help with so many health conditions. And one of them was diabetes. I read that so many people had reversed their diabetic state by being on a low-carb ketogenic diet. So I thought, well, if it helped them, then maybe it could have helped me. And I knew one of the ways I could find out was by taking my fasting blood sugar levels. So I did it one morning, and I took my fasting blood sugar levels, and I looked at the monitor, and I was absolutely amazed. I mean, it showed a reading of 4.4. Now that is well within the normal range, a big drop from 6.7. I was so shocked. I thought, well, possibly something may be wrong. I waited another 7 days, and I took another reading, and again it was way down in the normal range. The low carb diet I'd gone on just to lose weight had also reversed my pre-diabetic state, and I was so thankful. And this is one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about sharing it with everybody who I meet, and this is why I personally now focus on weight loss and diabetes management for a low carb ketogenic ketogenic diet. Now let me just be clear, this is not advocating a doctor-patient relationship. I'm not giving you any medical advice. What I say to you is you do your own research about what a low-carb diet can do for you, and possibly consult with your doctor if you are pre-diabetic or diabetic, and see if you can find a doctor that's open-minded enough to be able to work with you, because especially if you're a diabetic and you're on a ketogenic diet, you will have to make adjustments in your diabetic medication because you can't do both. So it is something that needs to be done with a certain amount of knowledge and supervision if you can gain it. But you need to understand what you're doing. So I just want to make that clear. I'm not advocating any medical advice here. I'm just giving you my own personal opinion about what a low carb diet has done for me, and what I've read about what is done for so many other people. And the great thing about it is I love food, and I've tried some other diets and I found them quite restrictive. A low carb ketogenic diet is not restrictive, it's full of taste. I've never had to count calories, I've never had to count my portion sizes, and I eat until I'm full. And I eat many of the foods I grew up with, my curry goat, my oxtail. I mean, many of the foods that traditionally we would have thought, well, if you want to be healthy and non-diabetic, you have to stop eating. No, we have been miseducated. I truly have enjoyed my food and do enjoy my food on this low carb ketogenic diet, and you can do the same too. So if you are a pre-diabetic or you are a type 2 diabetic, now it can help you if you're type 1, but it really helps to reverse your diabetic state if you're a type 2 diabetic. I really advise you to do your own research on what a low carb ketogenic diet can do for you, because it's truly helped me, it's truly changed my life, and it has not only helped with my pre-diabetic state, it's helped with a number of other health conditions which I will share with you in some future videos. But for now, that is my story of how a low carb ketogenic diet has helped reverse my pre-diabetic condition. And for now, that's all I'd like to say, and I just want to say my passion is to help you live longer, feel stronger, and look younger through making health your habit through a low carb ketogenic lifestyle. Bye for now.